Visitor Channel's weekly news magazine. I am your host, Zina Zita Haynes.
I am Claudine Springer. What an honor and a pleasure it is for you to have me here with you tonight. An honor for me as well, but that's incidental. Ron Isidore, who is much less pretty than me, will assume duty shortly as we prepare to unveil the lineup for the St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival 2014.
It is my distinct pleasure to stand here this evening to formally launch the second year of the rebranded and redesigned St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival 2014. The infusion of the arts into St. Lucia Jazz truly revitalized what was the 22-year-old framed event. At its rebirth last year, artistic expression through drama, spoken word, fashion, and visual arts was presented in various forms, in unique settings, and with a multitude of top-quality local artisans displaying excellence through the 13-day event. The combination of top-quality music and artistic inputs set the tone for the new and improved festival, which received rave reviews at its conclusion last year. This is not just an anecdotal reflection, but based on feedback from over 3,500 visitors and numerous locals who attended. Over 80% of the patrons rated the festival as either good or excellent, and over 60% felt that the festival was better or much better with the arts infusion. We know that more than 60% felt that it was better with the infusion of the arts. We therefore know that we are indeed on the right track, and that the arts has re-energized and brought back the vibe and authentic essence of the festival. This puts the festival back on the international stage in a new and exciting way, with renewed interest from international media and from non-typical media sources as well. It is important to remember that at the end of the day, the St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival is a marketing tool for St. Lucia, and one which has generated strong brand recognition for the destination over its 22-year history. The St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival contributes tremendous value to the general promotions of the destination year-round. And with the new direction, we now have a new platform within which to promote the festival and St. Lucia.
The interesting thing that we've had is that the new direction that we've taken with the festival has allowed us to do something which I think is very unique, to incorporate the arts into the festival. And just in 1 year, if you look at our arrivals performance for 2013, I think a lot of it has to do with the marrying of our promotional direction with the transition that took place in the arts. People don't travel to experience, the same environment where they live. And what makes St. Lucia unique and distinct is that heritage, that culture that we have. And we've actually developed a campaign and a marketing thrust that speaks to that distinction of St. Lucia. The heritage, what makes us different. And I think in a number of years gone by, we have been a little shy to push it forward. And we've actually seen it now embedded in all the creative that we have done. So I think that it's clear to us, at least, that the direction in which we have gone has actually borne the fruit that we expected. And I think going forward, we'll continue to see that grow from strength to strength.
I must congratulate the St. Lucia Tourist Board and the various committees that have collaborated to put together the 2014 St. Lucia Jazz and Arts presentation in these difficult economic times. It is a big endeavor that involves the hard work of many. So we thank you and look forward to the continued efforts in producing an international standard festival that has effectively competed on the world stage for 22 consecutive years. The arts influence in the festival is now the key to its success. Not only are we trying to engage the visitor in a unique and impactful way, but we are focused on developing and exposing our creative industries through the Jazz and Arts Festival. We will once again see spoken word, dance, drama, visual arts, culinary arts, traditional music, and yes, fashion once again for 2014 as we present our unique heritage and culture in a multitude of unique settings.
Stay tuned for more tourism news on the Visitor Channel's weekly news magazine.
Rio gives it all. A talented compact. All new Rio.
Sea Island Cotton Shop. We're St. Lucia's biggest duty-free souvenir store on island. Choose from our wide range of handcrafted souvenirs, colorful beach bags, trendy apparel, and authentic Caribbean edibles, sure to complete your holiday. Take a bit of St. Lucia home with you. Shop at Sea Island Cotton Shop. We're located at the Baywalk Shopping Mall. We're open from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. Mondays to Saturdays and from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Sundays.
Sleek lines, smooth body, for what matters most. Sikkens, because it matters. Introducing Wanda from Sikkens, only at Paints Plus.
Welcome back on the Visitor Channel's weekly news magazine.
This evening is one of the most anticipated occasions in a series of events that take place in St. Lucia. And it's one that is normally preceded by a high level of anticipation and discussion in the media, among people, on social networks and all of the likes. And I have been very fascinated by some of the suggestions, and people have spoken with great confidence on who is going to appear at St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival this year. And I think tonight ends the suspense. I want to give a little background of some of the challenges we have, or give you a draft excursion in terms of how we develop a lineup and what it takes to put on the festival that has lasted for 23 years, and we've been able to reinvigorate it, after a very long time. It first starts with the surveys that are conducted on an annual basis. We get a lot of recommendations and suggestions in terms of who people are actually looking for. But in very many cases, the appetite that the patrons have are far greater than the resources of the state. And that is a delicate situation that sometimes we have to, to wrestle with. Having said so, we try to develop a lineup that, first of all, does one thing. It causes a buzz and a hype about the destination, and it has the potential to bring people into St. Lucia to visit. The second thing is that we've been able to use it as a platform for showcasing up-and-coming talent. And what it does is that it allows us, our local artists and also members of the arts itself, it gives them an international platform without having the challenge of having to travel to showcase ourselves to the world. And I think that is, a major objective that we've seen from 2013 going forward, that we will be, placing a tremendous emphasis on. And then there's the host of services that are contracted during the festival, from the concessionaires, catering, transportation, and all of the like. And we have a committee that actually sits and invites bids and deliberates over the presentations. And one of the most fascinating things I've discovered in that whole process is that there is something called a price of a service, and there's also another thing called a tourist board price. And in trying to create something called value for money, and it's very difficult. The unfortunate thing is that it's only a group of 12 people, who comprise the board, and we've had to bring in members, some of the members of the community, to assist us in putting this festival together. When we look at the number of people who comprise this whole development of the festival, trust me, I'm sure a lot of you will be shocked to know that we have over 400 people who are actively working in putting this, this process together.
We will be back with more tourism news on the Visitor Channel's weekly news magazine.
Some tags, only got $20 in my pocket. I'm hunting, looking for a come up. This is awesome.
For the newest fashion, variety, and style, you need to shop at Hobbies.
Velcro. I'm gonna pop some tags, only got $20 in my pocket. I'm hunting, looking for a come up. This is
Discover Rainforest Hideaway, the most romantic waterfront restaurant in St. Lucia. Tucked away in Marigot Bay, Rainforest is listed by TripAdvisor as one of the top 10 fine dining restaurants in the Caribbean. So leave the world behind. Take the 2-minute ferry ride to Rainforest. Call 451-4485 for our special travel options. It's time to discover Rainforest Hideaway.
Thank you for joining us on the Visitor Channel's weekly news magazine.
And now for the lineup for St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival 2014. He settled in Ecuador in 1993 before moving to San Francisco, and a touring schedule that featured 100 concerts on 6 continents annually. His music has secured multiple Grammy nominations, BBC Music Awards, and a Lifetime Achievement Award from the Smithsonian Association in Washington. His commissioned projects include a tribute to Miles Davis. He has released over 22 albums, his last released in 2013. And now, ladies and gentlemen, renowned pianist and composer Omar Sosa is coming to St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival for the Jazz Showcase Thursday, May 8th at the Gaiety on Rodney Bay. Also coming to the Jazz Showcase at the Gaiety on Rodney Bay is American Jazz Royalty. She is a 3-time Grammy Award-winning singer-songwriter. Initially, she was largely overlooked by the jazz world, moving to France to find herself. She broadened her experience touring the Soviet Union, European jazz festivals, and tackling French classics. Her recordings eventually started alerting American listeners to her talent. Her tribute album to Ella Fitzgerald would bring her success and a Grammy Award in 1997. And she is coming to the St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival for the Jazz Showcase at the Gaiety on Rodney Bay, Thursday, May 8th. Ladies and gentlemen, we present Dee Dee Bridgewater.
This little song for my mother, just things that no other can do. As I sing it to you.
And now, to Friday, May 9th, Caribbean Night on the St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival. Now to the main stage shows at the Pigeon Island National Landmark. They are a string quartet with a difference. The group was formed back in 2005 by award-winning musicians who brought their own interpretation to the acoustic violin, viola, and cello. They have thrilled wedding audiences, corporate events, parties, festivals, and Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II at a Commonwealth Summit. Their music has been fused into Caribbean soca music through Marshall Montano's alternative concept and experience through Tobago Jazz and a Caribbean roadshow. And now, they're coming to the St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival. Ladies and gentlemen, Trinidad's Alternative Quartet is coming to the Pigeon Island National Landmark, Friday, May 9th.
Hi there.
We're Alternative Quartet.
And we'll be at the 23rd edition of St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival, and you should too.
12 days of the best music mixed with the creative arts. April 30th to May 11th.
St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival.
Re-energize.
Also on Friday, probably the most anticipated male-female soca on-stage collaboration. St. Lucia's most versatile performer. He sings jazz, rhythm and blues, and turns it up as a groovy soca king. He is the ultimate entertainer, and his exciting production, Love, Passion Music, changed the entertainment landscape in St. Lucia.
In this land of wine, every woman that I find, once I give you this sign, push back and wind up on it, push back and wind up. Get ready to
Combine that with a legendary performer, the established and undisputed queen of soca, known for her high energy and the ultimate party call to action. And now, two of the best voices in Caribbean music will share the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, coming to the Pigeon Island National Landmark, St. Lucia's Teta St. John featuring the queen of soca, Alison Hines of Barbados. Topping the bill for Friday, one of the great success stories of reggae music. At a very young age, he formed a band, The Mighty Multitude, and ever since, there's been a multitude of hits after hits. His anthem, Vice Versa Love, his mega hit, To Experience, have sustained his career through decades. And now, ladies and gentlemen, he is coming to the St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival, Friday, May 9th at Pigeon Island. Reggae megastar, Barrington Levy.
I'm too experienced to be taking for a stroll. Too experienced for someone to rock and roll.
And now, Saturday at Main Stage. Coming to the Pigeon Island National Landmark on Saturday, May 10th. A band with an ever-increasing fascination with Caribbean folk music. The members come from different parts of the Caribbean and bring varied experiences in creating an exotic hybrid of indigenous rhythms and jazz. The group began as a journey of self-discovery in 2001, resulting in the 2003 critically acclaimed self-entitled debut album. Their music was further influenced by their travels throughout the region and Paris, France. That unique blend of Caribbean folk and contemporary jazz will be strengthened by Emmeline Michel of Haiti, a versatile vocalist, accomplished dancer, and songwriter. Also joining the party is James Germain. Ladies and gentlemen, coming to the St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival, Saturday, May 10th, the award-winning Blue Mango with Emmeline Michel and James Germain. Continuing with the Saturday lineup, undoubtedly the best-known merengue star in the world and probably the moon. Astronauts on a lunar trip in 2006 brought along a copy of his music. President Barack Obama has been grooving to it, and Spain's World Cup 2010 football champions chanted his song. He was born in New York, but grew up in Puerto Rico. His first album sold 1 million copies in the US alone, a record for a merengue album. He has won a Latin Grammy Award for his groundbreaking music. And now, he is coming to the Pigeon Island National Landmark, Saturday, May 10th. Ladies and gentlemen, Elvis Crespo. Still on Saturday, he is coming with an inspirational story. This R&B soul singer, songwriter, and producer, raised in Detroit, faced homelessness, addiction, and isolation from his family. He turned to music and spirituality and eventually wrote, produced, financed, and self-released his debut album, raising money waiting tables and performing at weddings. Not long after, the world took note. He was signed to Motown Records in 2001. And his single Love Calls was described as a Motown classic. His debut album went gold. I wrote this song. He has collaborated with Ronald Isley and Stevie Wonder. And now, he's coming to St. Lucia Jazz on Sunday, May 10th. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for camp.
Hey girl, you can trust in me, girl. Trust, baby. You're all I want.
And now, the headliners for Saturday. They are the biggest act to come from Africa. Twin brothers who gave up football for music. Their influence was Michael Jackson. They even named one of their earlier bands Smooth Criminals. They have been judged the best African act for 2010. They hosted the mother of all concerts in Nigeria and have a multi-million-dollar contract with a telecommunications giant. They have won MTV Awards, held successful tours of the United States, and now are in demand globally. Probably the most decorated and most successful act from Africa. Coming to headline the Pigeon Island National Landmark on Saturday, May 10th. Ladies and gentlemen, B Square.
Personally, I go deal with you personally.
Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? I'm Paul, and I'm Peter. Together we are P Square. St. Lucia, get ready. We're coming live. May 10th, 2014 is the date for the Jazz and Festival 2014. I want to see all the beautiful years come along with you, busybody. Because if you do me, I do you. Man, no go vex. Chop my money, because I will deal with you guys personally. We're coming live, St. Lucia. See you guys. See ya. Personally.
He is revered worldwide as a jazz pianist. His body of work spans generations. In the 60s, he played for the Bob Marley's backing band, the Scatterlights. He moved to the United States, where he quickly earned the respect of the greats in the jazz world: Frank Sinatra, Tony Bennett, Dizzy Gillespie, Quincy Jones, and Bob Marley, among a glowing list. He has recorded over 70 albums in a career spanning 5 decades and worked on a project with Natalie Cole, a tribute album to her father, Nat King Cole. It won 7 Grammy Awards. Ladies and gentlemen, coming to the Pigeon Island National Landmark on Sunday, May 11th, the legendary Jamaican pianist, Monty Alexander. We continue with the Sunday lineup. She's earned experience opening for singers like Patti LaBelle, Peebo Bryson, and Gladys Knight, and with her older sister, Tammy. She learned from the best after touring with Jimmy Cliff for 3 years. But she found her voice in 2013, and she's taking her celebrations to the St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival, Sunday, May 11th. Ladies and gentlemen, from Jamaica, the winner of Season 5 of The Voice, Tessanne Chin.
And I will be at the 23rd edition of the St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival, and you should too.
Still on Sunday, an American funk soul band which was formed by students of Tuskegee University in the late 60s and got signed to Motown in 1972. What followed was a string of popular ballads, hits such as Easy, 3 Times a Lady, and a funk-driven dance floor buster such as Brick House, The Bump, and Too Hot to Trot. Ladies and gentlemen, coming to the St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival on Sunday, May 11th, the Commodores.
Easy like Sunday morning, yeah. Ow, she's a blessed house. She's mighty, just letting it all hang out.
Topping the Sunday lineup, a Grammy Award-winning American singer, songwriter, record producer, and multi-instrumentalist. His music spans R&B, funk, and soul. This Brooklyn-born phenomenon took the music industry by storm with his debut album. He signed to Columbia Records at the tender age of 21. His 2008 signature album, Black Summer Nights, received 12 Grammy nominations and secured 2 wins. And now this genius artist, who is set to offer music that is close to perfection, is coming to the St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival on Sunday, May 11th. Ladies and gentlemen, Maxwell is the headliner for Sunday at Pigeon Island National Landmark.
was blue. I'm blessed today that I found you.
This has been the Visitor Channel's weekly news magazine, poolside of the Cotton Bay Village. Stay tuned for St. Lucia's Island Beats and the weather.